This week I've been driving the 2021 Mazda CX-8 Asaki LE, which is the top of the new range of Mazda CX-8s. Priced at $69,920 plus on-road costs and extras, puts it in the same category as the basic Audi Q5. Here's how I went driving this car for a week with my family of 4, mainly around the inner city suburbs of Sydney. If you're after more detail, check out the full review on the CarsGuide site, or if you're watching this video on YouTube, hit like and subscribe to stay up to date with all our latest videos. The Asaki LE follows the look of the new range of Mazda CX-8s, with its low-key, streamlined exterior. There are these high-end touches on this model though, like the 19-inch alloy wheels, and on the front the sleek headlights really do look streamlined into the front grille, not like the stack of LEDs you get on some of the larger SUVs. And in the back you'll notice the dual exhaust pipes on each side of the rear really round out that sporty appearance. But the wow factor of this car isn't really on the outside, it's on the inside that matters. See, I told you, wow. The Asaki LE really does go out in terms of luxury and comfort on the interior. Starting with these red leather seats with fancy stitching and trims all over the place. They're really soft to touch, but they're firm and supportive to sit in while you're driving. The digital display screen is nearly 10 inches and it's navigated via this dial switch, which is right at hand level, though it takes a little bit of getting used to if you're used to a touch screen. The onboard native tech is really pretty good with a really decent sat nav, and the radio is super easy to tune. You can connect your phone via Bluetooth for the basic functionality or plug it in for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay to get lots more functionality from your phone in the car. It is frustrating that even in this snazzy model, it's not wireless. On the storage front, the middle console has a dual opening and a really cushy top to use as an armrest. There's decent cup holders and a wireless non-slip charging mat for your phone at the front. There's also a bottle holder in the door and some extra storage. Down here the seats adjust electronically in both the front seats and in the back. And up top there's a really decent sunroof. The stereo is a rockin' 10 speaker surround sound Bose system. The second row in this 6-seater is where the real difference lies. The middle seats are basically like lounge chairs, or at least business class style comfort. The middle console mirrors what happens in the front with a dual flip top with a comfortable lid, cup holders, charging points and full climate control back here, including heated and cooling seats. Plus bottle holders in the door and really deep double pockets in the back of the seats. Plus, there are these built-in sunscreens, great for the kids in the back row. Having 6 seats rather than 7 in a large SUV does have its pros and cons. This middle row is really designed for older kids or grandparents who need this bit of extra room, with the little ones relegated to the 3rd row. But if you've got a family like mine with 2 younger kids who often have some friends in tow, you might find you do miss the option of having 7 seats. For kids' car seats, there's the option of installing them in the middle and the 3rd row. In the middle row, you've got both Isofix and top tether points. In the back row, it's top tether only. I installed my 2 kids' car seats in the middle row using the top tether function, and it really wasn't too hard. The 3rd row continues with the luxury touches and comfort levels. Plenty of legroom for me. The headroom's a little bit squeezy and certainly would be a bit tight for a taller passenger. There's cup holders and charging ports back here, but no air vents. Space in the boot is compromised with the 3rd row in use. You're really only left with around 200 litres. Flip the 3rd row down and it does go up to 800 litres. The CX-8 scores a maximum 5 stars in the ANCAP safety ratings, last tested in 2018. There is a decent list of safety features, including autonomous emergency braking, or AEB. Both with city and highway speed front AEB, plus slow speed AEB in the rear, which is a real rarity. In addition, there's lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, plus parking sensors and cameras on the back, sides and front. But far and away, my favourite safety feature is the fact that there's airbags for every passenger, including the third row, which doesn't happen in every large SUV. The CX-8 is actually a bit of a TARDIS, meaning it feels really spacious on the inside, but outside it's actually a lot smaller than it feels, which does mean that parking and manoeuvring in the city and suburbs is much easier than in a lot of other large SUVs. The Asaki LE is diesel, so it's never going to be the quietest car on the road, but I did really notice the noise on the inside. The leather steering wheel has a really nice feel to it, and it's really solid, making you feel very much in control. And coupled with a reasonably powerful engine, it's quite responsive, so when you need to get across the intersection or out on the open road. The official combined fuel consumption is 6 litres per 100 kilometres, but for my drive this week around the city and for my city commute, it clocked up to 9 litres per 100 kilometres. The surround parking sensors mean that you're assisted every which way when parking. There are cameras on the front, side and rear, meaning that parking a car of this size is as easy as it can be. So how easy is it to own? Mazda offer a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty with capped price servicing required every 10,000 kilometres or 12 months, which is a fairly standard offering. There's actually a really big range of differences and pricing across the new range of CX-8s. Tong has compared them all on his review on the CarsGuide site, so check it out for the full rundown. To wrap up, the Asaki LE is an easy, luxurious car to drive that really looks after the passengers in the back 2 rows. I do think nearly 70 grand is a lot for a Mazda CX-8, and it's nearly 30 grand more than the base model, but there are a lot of really luxury touches on the inside. So for that reason, I'm scoring it 8 out of 10, but my kids scored it 9 out of 10 just for feeling like royalty for a week. And if you're after more detail, check out the full review on the CarsGuide site, and don't forget to hit subscribe to stay up to date with all our latest videos.